Let's come to the mountainside of our chair, holding the back of our chair with our right hand.
Sleeping. Go.
I'll change it up. Let's swing our left leg. This is kind of slinky too, isn't it?
Just Tom's music. Oh, this is good. So can you?
All right, let's bring our knee up and around. And then let's just reverse it, bring it in. And we'll switch sides. Bill, Jim's having a sickly place today.
Maybe you don't make fun of my towel. It was on my shoulder.
Oh, I gotta give you something. That's, you just gotta laugh, Milford, you gotta laugh.
I got him a water. He says, "Do you take your feel that way?" I said, "Absolutely."
It's not. Other way.
My got independent problem, so that was it.
All right, you're gonna have a seat and put the band around your ankle. Ankles, sorry. Ankles. Oh. Yeah, that's a good question, you know what I mean? I mean, could be around one ankle, maybe we'll do something about it, something you can do with one. Then after you get it around your ankle, we'll have to stand up.
Oh, do we have to?
Oh, sorry. Okay, we're gonna bend our knees a little bit, shift your hips back, and we're gonna take 2 steps to one side and then 2 steps to the other side. But staying down low, a little pinch at the hips. So engage your core, belly button is in.
Well, I'm gonna have to send another email to Howard and to Mark, there's still no handles in the showers.
Oh,
Nothing to hang out, because they were supposed to do that.
Fine. Well, by the way, HOA, that's nothing to do with the club. Listen, tell me what you want, I got nothing to do with it.
I didn't say it, the back, but I just.
I know, but.
Well, that's what I wanted to say last summer about how the trees up here, but they need to be trimmed.
Yeah,
And they said if it's not 10 feet off the easement, it's the club, not the HOA. I go to Uriel and say, these trees up here need to be trimmed. The branches are hitting.
that is true, so HOA
Yeah.
like, they, that was something, okay, have a seat. Just scooch that band down to your feet. Yeah, since that's a new thing, they'll be trying to. Tell landscapers, be mindful of where you plant the trees, because they have to be 10 feet. But otherwise, you're trimming them down and they look at the holes. Okay, alternate knees up. By the way, we're gonna get up and down a couple times, Carol, just telling you.
In squats, yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Take away.
We're listening. Oh. Summer keeps coming in, and I know, and every time I block it, one number changed, and it's a 502 area code. All right, lift your right leg up, point your toe down, and straighten and bend. Just a little bit, we're in that quad. So we're stepping on it with our left foot. Yep, keep it around that left foot. Right knee up.
best thing that ever happened to me, I got a cell phone in North Carolina. That's the area code. When they keep telling me that, I've got parking tickets and like that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I've been there in 20 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's like 203. I still have from Connecticut. I
Exactly.
switch sides and, I've had calls that say your house warranty, blah, blah, I'm like, okay, and it comes in from a 203.
Exactly.
And I know, yeah.
Yeah, right, so when you know.
I'm like,
Yeah.
they don't live in Connecticut, and do you ever run the house up there? And see, you're a liar.
Exactly. You know, your air conditioner needs service or something,
Right.
it's like, yeah, I don't think so.
Not in North Carolina, it don't.
Yeah, exactly. My favorite was, like, your 2-ton of gravel is gonna come tomorrow, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
Put it down, it really, now, bring it up to your calf, so just above your ankle. It really is getting bad, you can feel bad for people who just don't know. I mean, I have, so we're gonna stand up, come to mountainside again. I forwarded emails to Dylan, just be like, this is scam.
Exactly.
So it's like, Mom, just delete it, say it's spam or whatever. Alright, we're gonna lift that left leg up. Your upper body's nice and tall, core is engaged, and just lift it out to the side and back.
Trouble with some of that is that you gotta take right, it's changing your body, policy, your blah,
Right,
take a look at it now.
well,
Yeah,
and
that's
the
probably a
latest
scam.
one I got, yeah, and the latest one I got was from McAfee.
Huh?
Which, like years ago I used, and
Exactly.
it said your renewal.
Yep.
We'll be taking out your renewal for $416 or something, and I'm like. Did I sign up for a renewal years ago when I signed, and I'm like, cause I don't use it at all. When I first got this, anyway. Dylan's like, he looked at it and he's like, no, because you're gonna respond and then they're gonna ask you for your information, or they're gonna hack into your computer and get. He's like, click spam and delete it. Thank God for kids.
I was just reading a thing the other day about, you'll get stuff like that, you unsubscribe. Well, that lets them know that this is an active email.
Oh.
Phone number,
Switch sides, oh, that's, yeah.
and then so best to just say, no, just delete it,
Just delete it.
bam, it's important, don't go back.
But I did, yeah, that's what I did, I hit spam and then it deletes it,
Delete, right,
yeah.
But I know what you're talking about, it says you wanna unsubscribe.
Yes, and I've done that sometimes.
I have done it too, but I don't anymore.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so don't do that, just spam delete.
Yeah, and I would too, but they say, don't.
Oh, cause
Because
they know you're
asked for
expert.
your email, well, obviously they've got it, cause you're getting the emails.
Thank you, yeah, how else did you get this? Yeah,
Well, that's it, I guess they could do something. If you respond, something, then they could, yeah, so.
yeah. Same with the calls, if you respond and say, I don't wanna get any more calls from you, well, we know this first. Because a lot of times,
Speak down, let's bring that down one more time, up above the knees.
it's a random number generator, they just.
Come in front of your chair, yeah, so now they know somebody's there.
This one's actually works.
You know, that makes sense too, because sometimes like this one that keeps coming in.
Yeah,
So we're gonna do our squats, Carol, with the band.
Can't wait.
So we're gonna squat down, just tap or sit and come back up. So you want your feet wide enough so that you have resistance in your band as you're coming up and down. I did answer it once because it came in as, that's the other thing now, I realized now it's coming in as all different, this one was Kentucky. But
yeah.
it came in as Bisbee, Arizona.
Okay.
One time, so I was like, well, usually I'll pick up an Arizona number, cause that
Sure.
would be something.
Sure.
But that's it, now they know this is an active number, so
Right.
they keep calling it, they just keep changing one number.
One number that hopes that, yeah.
Those scammers,
You know what, I never answer because if they really wanna talk to you, they'll leave a voicemail.
Yeah, exactly.
So even if it's Tucson or anywhere, I don't,
you just don't put that,
Yeah.
I gotta do that for
It's not my
it's
contact.
not my contact, right?
Exactly, it's not my contact.
Not my
I don't
contact.
ask.
Yeah.
And, they've been.
I don't know where 502 is actually aired, but how can they manipulate where it's
Well, 520 is Tucson, but I don't know 502.
502?
Yeah,
You can
supposed,
look it up.
yeah, it's supposed to be,
Alright, have a seat.
you get the computer to do anything,
Yeah.
so.
So sitting up nice and tall, hands at your side, take your foot out and in, let's say on the right. But This actually, part of my training was email scams and how to recognize
Yeah,
that it's a scam stuff, because the, obviously the company has lots of layers of.
well, that's usually what happens with companies, though, it's some employee clicks on something,
And then the whole
and
company.
then they're in the system,
Yeah,
yeah.
there was a quiz and I even passed it.
Yeah, you can send an email and make it look like it came from Bulgaria or
It's,
someplace. I don't know how you do that either, but,
I know.
you can, so.
Phil was, something from USAA.
Uh,
And say, we have a check that we need to give to you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just like it was USA.
sure, oh, yeah,
But there was one little thing, and he called USA, says, that's not USAA, don't open them, don't give them any information.
Do you know Amazon hasn't done it, but somebody from a scam used Amazon, I almost did it.
sure,
Because Dylan and I share Amazon, the other kids have gone in and I thought somebody did something.
Right.
And I came so close, okay, let's leave it there, now we're gonna take both out at the same time, let it open, slowly back in. And I'm like, oh my God, thank God I didn't, but it looked just like it.
yeah,
And it came in and it said, sign in with your password, and then I was like, wait a minute, I should automatically sign in on my computer on my. And then I checked with all the kids, I'm like, did anybody do this on Amazon? And of course, that's Dylan, Mom, it's a scam.
yeah. But they must, because every once in a while you order something and they just start getting these messages about, well, there's a problem with your package delivery or something. It's like,
Right.
oh, that's a cost made for a package.
Yeah, or the post office.
Yeah.
FedEx.
How do they, oh, I get those from
Yeah,
UPS
that's
a lot.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
And it's
Go.
not, don't click on it. Oh my goodness, one more.
So many evil.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, take your band off, bring it to your hand, let's do a little bit of a shoulder.
Yeah, so the better thing to do is just, whoever you think it's from, contact them directly and see if they.
That's a good idea,
Yeah.
yeah, like filled it with
like,
USA, yeah. All right, we're gonna hold it in our left hand, right palm's gonna be up, both elbows in, and just push that right hand out and in. Keeping the upper arm in close. I did do that once with my bank, something came up, it's like a year or so ago.
Oh, yeah,
And I called them and they said, we will never send you, whatever they send, we're never gonna send it through a text. If there's an issue with your account, we're gonna send you, I forget, but it was email, phone call or something. And if we call, we're never gonna ask you for X, Y, and Z.
right, because they should do that already, shouldn't they?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, just turn your right hand so palm is in and then push out. You know, one time. There was an issue, of course, with a check that I tried to deposit it. And then it disappeared
Oh,
out
nice,
of my account.
Yeah.
Oh, it was nice,
Oh, yeah.
especially since it was the first of the month. And
sure,
my rate, I'm like, so I called the bank immediately. All right, let's just switch sides. Now grab it in your right hand palm up. Anyway, they were putting me through security, this and that, and then somebody asked me for my card number. And I'm like, wait a hot minute, and he was like, man, you called us, and I'm like, I know, but I'm still not comfortable giving you my card number, you have my information, there has to be. I said, plus this was, I deposited it into my bank account,
Right.
why do you need my card number? And I hung up, I just hung up, and then I went to the bank.
yeah.
And the bank said, well, when you get so far as to security, you called, you're probably were safe this way. Sometimes they need all that information to verify you.
But don't they
And I was like,
they have some kind of security questions or something?
Yeah, like.
and my voice is my password, like I say that when I say if you have voice, and I
But
did
with
that.
AI nowadays,
AI,
that's
no,
not
that's-
secure.
So maybe they were just doing layers of security,
Yeah.
I don't know, could have been.
Well, but you
And
know,
I did call them, but I'm still like, I don't think you should be asking me for my card number.
See, but I agree, if you call them, they gotta verify you are who you are, you could be anybody.
Right.
Could be.
You could have stolen your credit card or.
Alright, but put it around both wrists, yeah.
I
Well,
can-
no, but
I
I
see
was-
both sides, but
But I was calling about why my check disappeared. Anyway, they didn't have the money anymore. Sorry, that's.
It's not difficult to reroute a number, you can call her
Okay.
and have somebody else answer it someplace else, that's not hard.
Well. Anyways, you can't
Even
just
though
take
you
it
call.
these days.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah, it is, unfortunately, but, so, yeah.
And then I like to say, Nikki, I did after I, and the bank was like, if you call them, it's them trying to verify you. And I
But I'm like you, I'm very, very, like,
You get nothing, if they're legit, they have no problem with doing all this.
Exactly.
They don't want.
No, this guy was getting pissed off at me. He was like, ma'am, you called me. He said, I have to have this information for you to move forward with this. And I was like, yeah, but you're not supposed to give out your card number. You have my bank information. You're friends.
well, he should have asked you some other security questions.
And I answered other questions.
Yeah,
I didn't have my bank account number, but that's what it was. But either one, why are you asking me for, I guess you're right, he had to verify. I don't know.
they did.
Whatever, Carol, why can't there just be kindness in the world?
And you know, our special needs daughter, you know,
Okay.
that they cry, you know, she,
Oh,
uh,
put in your right hand, so put your right hand in this way, yep. Put that on your left shoulder, and then take your left hand from behind into the loop. Good, and then we're gonna press back. Well, older people and special needs people, they really, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's something, there's something out there already and stuff.
yeah, she cashed these checks.
Oh, yeah.
She did.
And then, okay, long story, but you know, they just prey on older people and
And special
special
needs people. This is a funny story too, though, but not really funny. The story is not funny, the
Yeah.
beginning of this, but. I got a call, this is, Tucson. Something, not jail, but retention center, so we're gonna switch sides. We have Dylan, hang up. And they call back again. I hung up the second time. They call back again,
Wow.
Tell it, this is not me.
and then like it's a recording of Dylan's voice.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, that really is Dylan's voice. So I accepted the call, and it was Dylan.
Wow,
So
Yeah.
it's a small one, would you pick it up? I'm like, okay, wait a minute. First of all, let's go back to the beginning.
yeah,
Why are you in jail?
thank you, that's not the real question here, dude.
Yeah. That was a whole nother story.
With my hearing, I can get about a third of this.
You're lucky.
So you're only
I
getting.
got a good one, but my doctor called me a couple of times. They did leave a message. Uncle, I was out and about, I was stopping the
I put
office.
this down.
Stopping the office.
Yeah.
So, call, was that the right number? No, we didn't call you. So.
Huh?
I've been keeping on about 60 calls from the doctor. They didn't call.
But it's not the doctor,
That's the right number.
but it's the number.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's weird.
Yeah, no, that's, yeah,
That's scary.
That's
Most
scary.
phone.
yeah.
But that's, wow. What do they say? What do they want?
Well, you know,
They don't leave a message.
Yeah,
How much do I, if they don't wanna leave a message, I don't
yeah,
get.
exactly, you only know
Because
messages.
I get 30 a day, Chuck. Oh,
You sound like Phil. So why do you get targeted all the time?
Yeah,
Between that and text.
leave a message.
Alright, take your right arm across. I just,
Someone brings the version of the phone.
those are
I
probably.
hope they don't hurt his feelings.
I was telling you to lay you off. So I gotta need you, they're just
Just let this one get in house from Missouri. Probably gonna arrest me because I have a.
right hand to left
You're
shoulder.
not illegal, are you?
What do you have?
Ticket,
Oh, it's
They've
here.
been trying to get me to pay for years.
Why don't you just pay it?
Uh,
Oh, it's one of those.
Or
I get texts about, and like you said, it's from Connecticut, it's a Easy Pass.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have an outstanding bill, and like, I haven't driven with an Easy Pass in over 8 years, so there's no way I have an outstanding bill.
Occasionally, if I get a call, I think might be from, like a nephew or something, that's probably right. I'll just answer, maybe I'll field office and see that. They always think it's funny, or they don't.
Bring that elbow towards your chin.
They find this.
Oh, yes, they
Oh, yeah.
all those lists.
Who sells them?
Yeah.
With the
Well, yeah, you just.
trucks,
sure, you just
get a hold of
the
it.
computer
You
generates-
look up something that says cookies, I always say, delete or reject all, but
Sure.
if they are.
What happens, yeah, what is that, what happens when you?
They look at what you're doing, they pretty much you're spying on you.
Yeah.
They know exactly what you're interested in and what you're doing, and it's I always reject cookies. When I delete,
I
I
think
just
if you reject cookies, some things will let you continue on your website.
Some things won't, so,
I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
there you go.
alright,
you can set your thing up to reject all cookies, no matter what you said.
is that right?
Yeah.
And then we'll go to the left. I gotta do that, cause I think that's some of my problem, I don't.
And when I had the 3 aunties and they went to the nursing home, I had the mail forwarded to me. Oh my gosh, all this boys club, girls club, Saint Aloysius, this and
Yeah.
Saint, yes.
Yeah,
Said what she said.
Funny.
Well, I have no idea, I had many relatives in that area, I was just surprised.
And they all need help.
And they all need help, yes, of course.
And then one of the auntie's nephews, they sent a policeman to my door with a subpoena. I had to go to court because
Bring your elbow to your chin, hi.
that nephew said that I kept all the money from the sale of the house.
Oh, jeez.
Cause we had a cell house, but she was on SSI. So all the house money had to go back to pay.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, they'll take it, yeah.
And thank goodness the judge in South Bend, Indiana.
Jump in back, sit up tall.
We went to high school.
Lean to your right, oh. I was like, wait, that's Carol? Get her out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you turned him down for the prom or something.
Oh.
Could be in trouble.
Oh, Lordy. Mm.
Excellent, open your arms, bend your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades. And then grab the back of your chair, lean forward. And bring your chest up, tuck your left foot in, bring your right heel forward. Hold on, no, that's not gonna work, put your left foot under your left knee, I don't know what I was thinking, don't worry about it, Carol, I won't. Let's lean over our left leg, reach for your toe. And pull back on the toe, stretching your calf and ankle.
Anybody know that, Ricky Gillian,
Yeah, Joelle and Ricky
passed away?
passed away, yeah.
Who?
Ricky, what's her last name, Jillian?
Gillian.
Jillian.
That's her last name?
Yeah, Joelle and Ricky, they lived
They've
up
been
on.
members for a long time.
They've been members for a while, right, Miller?
Yeah, but they're not very social, he doesn't play golf.
Come on up, no, they come to
See her
the gym a
walking the
lot.
dog, after,
Yeah,
it's statuesque. Long there.
So she died or he died? She died? He died?
He had like a long mustache, he dressed kind of very, I don't know what you call it, cowboyish.
He was, I'm very old, I would guess.
No, he was
early
56,
50s.
Oh, my
Sick.
God.
yeah. But Milford, didn't he, when he had something wrong,
Yeah.
and they went back to Montana, I think is where they're from, right, and he died there?
Where'd they live? They didn't live-
Sunset View.
Oh, I, you're talking about, he's my neighbor.
Across-
Right next to the Dana.
Campbell.
Yes,
Yeah, right next to the Dana and
yes.
Jim.
Dan and Jim
Right
Dalton.
next to the Daltons. Oh my
That's-
God.
That's correct.
Wow.
Hands
Wow.
behind your head, sit up tall, yeah,
Not Sunset. You live in Sunset, right?
Yeah.
No, they live across the street from Campbell's.
Oh, okay, you lost gold. Yeah,
Joel and Ricky do?
Yeah.
Joel. I didn't know his name was Ricky, but there is a Joel. Joel.
Okay.
Yeah, in
Okay,
Sunset.
maybe I thought they
And
were.
they are from, they look like cowboys. They're really good friends with
Let's lean forward.
George and Cindy Cashman. They're always, 6 of them are always going on trips
And
together,
up,
rodeos and,
yeah, that's Joel and Ricky, I know.
okay, I didn't know his name was
You're
Ricky.
real tall.
Yes,
guy,
yes, yes.
good shape.
Well, yeah.
They do come to the gym, that's how I know them,
See,
from
yeah,
the gym
I've
and
never seen them
because
at the gym.
my parent, maybe it's a different Joel. And Rick.
I don't think that'd be true.
Well, you know what? I know Dana is around, so I'll ask her. Because they're in, why, is it Wyoming that they live in?
Oh, Wyoming, that's it, not Montana, I said Montana.
Well, it could be Montana, it's one of those, but
Okay.
he's very cowboy looking.
Yes, that's the one I'm thinking
That's
of.
one I'm thinking of now.
But they definitely live in Sunset.
Yes.
No, I don't think that's the same.
Oh. Young couple. But you know what? Is her name Jolene?
This guy's not.
Yes,
It's Jolene, so it's a different.
you're right,
couple.
it's a different, it's different, he's not a cowboy, it's different.
And they live across the box from Campbell's.
Dear God.
Yeah.
It's like, so first.
It's- Yeah.
Let's go up, we're gonna go down to the mat, oh my God.
Let's go faster.
It does.
Yeah, I'm getting it, jeez.
Holy cow. I'm gonna watch this later.
Her name is Jolene.
That is Jolene, you are correct, Nikki, yep.
And Daryl, dear.
Jolene and Daryl.
It's a song.
There's a song, doesn't Dolly Parton have a Jolene song?
Yes, she does.
Why do I remember?
I don't know, it's nap time, let's go, down on the floor. Done. Jolene, Jolene. You want a block?
Do we need a block?
No, he likes one for his head,
Okay.
cause it's time.
And those people.
Does anybody else want a block?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, see what we're
I'm good.
here.
I think I'm good. What did he say?
He opens a juice box and a cookie. Alright, you're gonna place your hands on your thighs. We do a little bit of core work here. Feet are gonna be flat on the mat. We're gonna slide our hands up towards our knees and then slowly back down. Now, as you lift yourself up, press your back into the mat, pull your belly button in and back down. Two more. And now take your hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers, place your head into your hands. You can wrap your elbows around a little bit, but make sure your chin is off of your chest. Lift up a little bit, pressing your lower back into the floor, and then just turn right and left. A little turn right and left. So we're keeping that chin off our chest. Head is resting in your arms or hands. Back is pushed into the floor. Belly button's pulled in, working your obliques, turning yourself right and left. Okay, so we're gonna come back to center, lower your head, hands are at your sides. Pressing out of your feet, lift your hips up. And lift them all the way up, a little squeeze of your glutes and lower it back down. And do it again, up. Down. And now you're gonna bring your hips down to the floor. And arch your back, press your hips into the floor. And then press your back into the floor. So we're arching and flattening our back. Just tipping those hips a little bit forward or towards the ceiling and pressing them into the floor. Little pelvic tilts. Stretches out your lower back. And then with your back flat on the floor, hands are at your side, alternate knee lifts up and down. So knees come up and towards your chest and then place the foot back down. Then bring your right knee in and give it a hug. And straighten your leg up. Pull your leg towards you. And then lower your right foot to your left thigh. Give your right knee a gentle push open with your right hand. Relax your hips. And then lift your left foot up, wrap your hands behind your left thigh and give it a gentle pull towards you.
That could be our easiest street. I know that you got the street. I guess didn't want to be wonder what you're doing, playing the games.
Excellent. Place that left foot down. Take your right foot off. Bring your left knee in. Give it a hug.
And man once told me, I know he knows.
And straighten your leg. Hands behind your calf.
Everything good in life, you have to say. Feeling good is what you're paying to pray for.
And then place this left foot on your right thigh. Give it a gentle push open with your left hand.
This can they always do. I can tell you that it's true. It's a feeling that can't be beat. got to do you, fit with the sweet. Got to take the bitter with the sweet.
And then lift your right foot up, hands behind, give it a hug. And we'll place that foot down on the floor, bring your other foot down, walk your feet and knees together. And then lower your knees to the right, open your arms out to the side with your palms up. And try to keep your shoulders down and look over your left shoulder. And then bringing those knees up and over to the left. Shoulders down, look over your right shoulder. And coming back to center, bring both knees in. Straighten your legs and then hands behind. Hug those straight legs in towards your chest. And then bend your knees. We're gonna roll ourselves up. You can sit with your feet any way you like. So straight out, bent in, two bent in, one bent in. We'll lift up with our right hand and take your right ear towards your right shoulder. Then take your left hand behind your back. And we'll switch sides. Take your left hand up, left ear to left shoulder, and then right hand behind. And release it. Take both hands over to the left. You can use your right forearm on your left thigh for a little leverage. Look over that left shoulder. And then over to the right. And to the center, walk your fingertips out front. Round your shoulders forward. Ooh, look good, girl. Sorry, she's all healed up.
Yeah, but they're healed up, but they're so hard.
Well, at least they're not open.
They're not open, but.
Good, and then sit up, roll your shoulders back. Good, then take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. All right, good job. Oh,
Thank you.
Yes. It was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, well, I figured I was off. I might as well get a class in.
For sure.
You guys.
We can do this at 5:30, but we're not doing so.
I mean, some may prioritize cocktails, but some of us,
Yeah, cocktail that.
that's what I said last week. It's nice to relax, you can go home, have a glass of wine, it's exactly what I did, and it really was not bad, and you know what,
No, it wasn't.
even though the temperature outside is obviously probably at its hottest, or
Yeah.
close to it.
Yeah.
The sun's not over you, and the sun is going down
Yeah.
as we were in the water at 5:30, so I thought it was very pleasant.
Where I was in this side of the thing where the light was, I was actually in the shadow of this thing, getting cold.
Yeah. And it was just so pleasant when you got in and you got, oh, yeah. Yeah,